What's shaking, folks? I am back once again with an exciting video of me opening up a bunch of junk wax cards that I bought on eBay. This is part 2 of my video. This is a guy that I've purchased from in the past. Basically, he's got. I think he grades sets. That's all I can figure. I think he grades sets, and he, if he's not getting a 9 or 10, he's getting rid of the card. Cheap. Like, he must have a lot of inventory. As cheap as what he'll sell. What I usually do with this gentleman is I'll win an auction or two of his, and then I'll start going through his buy it now stuff and shoot him a message so he knows who I am, and then he's usually works with me pretty well on the buy it now stuff. I promise you, every card that you're seeing here cost me less than $5. I don't even know how many I got. If you enjoy this, take a look at the previous video. That's the first part of this mail opening. So I broke it into 2 sets. I want to get cracking so I can try to get this video done in 15 minutes and not go over, as I always do. Okay, first card in this stack. Ho, ho, ho. 1981 Topps, Dennis Eckersley. PSA graded at a 9. Unfortunately, I got the dreaded OC for being off-center. Obviously, the centering issue is top to bottom on this card. So, it's pretty bad. See what the back looks like. Back doesn't look as bad, but you can clearly see how much bigger the right border is than the left. Other than that, the card looks great. 81 Eckersley. Yeah, what I was saying with this guy, he's got to be a set grader. You know, I've bought a bunch of 81 off him this time. Last time I bought a bunch of 86 Topps traded. It definitely goes in runs what he's selling. It's whatever he's grading at the time. This is such an awesome card. I hate to get the OC on it, but it is what it is. That'll stay in the personal collection most likely, because once they get that OC, people don't want them. Next, we have the 81 Topps Tom Seaver. That is a good-looking card, other than the terrible off-centered borders, but just look at the picture. Look at the little Reds hat logo. I love that, man. Everything about this card I love. 81 Topps. I love it. Anyhow, we got an 81 Topps. Tom Seaver. Probably his 16th, 17th year at this point. PSA graded at a 9. It got another off-center designation, so most likely this will stay in the personal collection because the off-center ones are much harder to sell. But when it's something I'm getting for the PC, I don't really give a rat's ass about that either. So here we go. Next up, the 81 Topps Mets Future Stars, Juan Berenger, Hubie Brooks, and the one, the only, Mookie Wilson. I'm not going to get into any Mookie Wilson. We all know what happened. PSA graded at a 9. This is ST designation. You see it right there, where most of the last couple cards had a OC. The OC stands for off-center, and the ST stands for stain. So I believe when we flip this card over, we're going to find a wax stain or a gum stain on the back. Let's see. Yep, there it is. I'm going to assume that's most likely wax, because I feel like the gum leaves more of a greasy-looking mark. But this would have been the most likely the backpack in a cello pack or a wax pack back in 81, and left some debris on here. Now, I have heard, I don't get cards, I've yet to get cards. Anyhow, there you go, there's Hubie. Hubie and Mookie and Juan. I have heard that you can use pantyhose and get a lot of that wax off if it's a wax stain. Never done it myself because I've never actually got any cards graded myself, but I think it'd be worth a try if you, especially something with a cardboard back like these. You might be able to get a little bit of it off. I don't know. Next up, if you watch my last video, I had one of these in that video also, and that's why I say this guy's a set grader, because whatever he's selling, it's always the same year, and it's always the same number. He's not selling any 10s, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know if he does it for himself personally, or who knows. Not really my business, but I love him, man. Cheap shipping, good prices on cards. We got a good relationship so far. 86 Topps Roger Clemens, PSA graded at a 9. OC. There's that dreaded OC, off center. So now I'm going to go through my collection, and any graded 86 Topps Roger Clemens that I have are going to be for sale, because I'm going to keep the off center one, because look, Danny Santana just misplayed. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. This is not good. Luckily, I just traded him. I traded Danny Santana for, I can't remember who I traded him for. He lost in the sun. I think it's 3 in a row he made errors just now. At least baseball's on. All right, next up, we got a 1984 Donruss Greg Gagne rated rookie. PSA graded at a 9, also off-center. Cool card, though. The old school rated rookie logo. How many of you remember that, baby? Gregory Carpenter Gagne. I wonder if his family always pronounced it Gagne, and just back in the 80s they didn't really give a rat's ass, just straight Gagne to him. Because he was definitely known as Greg Gagne. There was no Gagne about it. Anyhow, cool card. Also, PSA 9, also off-centered. Off-centered, but I don't care. There it is, man. I got this card for like $5 too. I think I paid $4.99 for it. 1984 Donruss Joe Carter rated rookie card. I've been wanting to get this. I have his 85 Topps Indians card graded. I did not have, I've got a couple of these cards raw, but I did not have a graded one. And to get it for $5 is just downright exciting to me. Now, of course, I got it for $5 because, once again, we have the dreaded OC stamp on this, meaning the card's off-center, and I guess not, I don't know. I'm cool with it, man. I really am. Maybe someday I'll upgrade to one that's not off, but I'd rather have a 9 that's off-center than a 4 that's got a crease or ding corners, so... Welcome aboard, Joe. We love to have you. You're going to make a lot of friends here. You're going to make a lot of friends. We got Manny's over there. And oh, I usually turn my phone off before the videos because the women, they just are relentless. But that's the price I pay for being the playboy that I am with my cards. All right, 81 Topps, Joe Moore. 81 Topps traded. Looks like they didn't do a different back then. They just, it's a higher number. Number 807. Notice, where are we at here? 63-64, Joe Morgan, playing for the Colt 45s. Pretty sweet. 81 Topps traded, Joe Morgan. Looking more and more like an announcer every year, aren't you, Joe? Man, he had a long career, though. Anyhow, PSA graded a 9, off-center. Again, these off-center cards you can buy for next to nothing. If you're trying to resell them, I wouldn't probably do that. But you can get them cheap. And I certainly did. Here's an 81 Topps traded. Excuse me, Dave Winfield. Also a PSA 9, off-centered. Don't care. Sweet card. His first card in a Yankees uniform, who I happen to hate the Yankees, but I do remember Dave Winfield as a Yankee amongst other teams later in the career, but I don't remember him as a Padre at all. It's funny. It's like my memories began in 1980. So strange. Okay, hopefully we're out of the off-center now. Doesn't look like it. All right, next up. 88 Fleer Jose Canseco, PSA graded at a 5. I think we have the same thing going on here that we had with the 89 Upper Deck. Condition-wise, this card does not look like a 5 to me at all. I don't think many other years this card would be graded as a 5, but it's an 88 Fleer. And if they don't grade these harder than what they grade other cards, there will be 9 million PSA 10s of everything, because there are 9 million unopened boxes of these cards sitting in every grandparent's house across the freaking country. Maybe that's not true, but you know what I'm saying. All right, I need to get cracking if I want to get through the rest of this video. Love this card. I think I did pay like $7 for it. 81 Topps Tim Raines. 81 Topps traded Tim Raines. His true rookie card is one of those 3-bangers. Top prospects, whatever the hell it is. If you've watched my videos, I've opened several of them. I'm a big fan. But this is his Topps traded rookie card. Tim had stolen 50 bases as of June 11th, 1981. I think he finished with 100 plus. Sweet card. Love it. And notice that one's not off-center, which is cool. Next up, also not off-center, 1981 Topps Mark the Bird Fidrich. PSA graded at an 8. I got this card for like $4, and I was surprised he accepted the offer on this. Fidrich, I guess it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was pretty much terrible by this point in his career. So he had a 5.68 ERA in 1980, 10.2 in 79, but was injured. I mean, it looks like he was injured his entire career. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't have let a kid go out and pitch 250 innings. Pretty obvious what happened to Pretty obvious what happened to the Bird here. Look at his innings pitched. 250 with a 2.34 ERA. Where's his Ks? This doesn't show Ks? Well, anyhow, they clearly brought the kid up. He pitched well, and they burned him out in 1 year. 250 his rookie year, and he never pitched over 80 again. I'll be damned. But yeah, this guy was sweet. If you ever get a chance, there's an ESPN, I don't know if it's 20 for 20 or something, but if you see the one about Mark the Bird Fidrich, watch it. It's cool. Next up, we got an 84 Donruss, Cal Ripken Jr., PSA graded at an 8. I grab a lot of Cal Ripkens because Cal Ripken will always sell. And I really like Cal Ripken myself. I don't necessarily collect him, but there's so much Cal out there available that I tend to end up with a lot. Next up, this was a dollar card, and this was a big card back in my day. I mean, I remember this card being, this was a top loader worthy card back in 89. 89 Topps, Andy Bennis, #1 draft pick card. Andy Bennis ended up having a average career in baseball, far from a Hall of Famer, but he was very highly rated coming out, and this card was very well known and put in many, many top loaders back in 89. So I bought it. PSA 9, mint condition. I won't get into it, but you know how I feel. I love 87 Topps, the wood panel border, etc. 87 Topps traded, Matt Williams, rookie card. He had a cup of coffee in Cleveland. He had a season where he was, the strike shortened season, he was, I won't say probably, but he was on pace to break the home run record. And Matt Williams did not use steroids. Oh no, could it be another 1987 Topps traded Ellis Burks? Here's what happened. I bought that last one, and then this guy had another one for sale, substantially cheaper, and then I made it an offer like $2 cheaper than that, and he took it. So at that point, I ended up owning 2 87 Topps traded Ellis Burks. But I like Ellis, and I know Ellis, kind of. I don't know if he would know me if I rolled up on him like, hey, yo, what up, E? But he definitely was a regular at my bar back in the old days. Old days meaning 10 years ago. Another 81 Topps Fred Lynn. This one, I believe the other one's off center. This one is not near mint to mint condition, PSA 8. Cool card. I probably will sell that one and keep the off-centered one. See what I'm saying about this guy? He's got to be grading sets. If he's not grading sets, why do you have so many 81 Topps graded Fred Lynn cards for sale? Doesn't make any sense. And he has no 10s listed, so I'm certain that's what he's doing. Or he's connected to someone that's doing it, and he's buying the cards in bulk real cheap because he's selling them cheap. All right, next up, 1981 Topps Expos Future Stars. I was just talking about this card. Tim Raines, Roberto Ramos, and Bobby Pate. I'm assuming it's Pate. Is it Pate? Bobby Pate? That looks like a pate to me. Anyhow, this is Tim Raines' true rookie card, and it's awesome. This one's a PSA 6, but again, don't give a rat's ass, cool card. I'm surprised it didn't get the stain designation, actually. And it didn't. Because this might have a worse wax stain on it than that last one did. I mean, that is a bad wax stain. I think it's wax. I don't think it's gum. I think the gum looks greasier than that. See it? If you know whether that is wax or gum, please make a comment. Leave it in the comments. I'm thinking wax, though. Okay, looks like we got about 3 cards to go, and then I'm going to quit making videos for a couple days, probably, until I get home from work tonight at 4 in the morning, and those 2020 Topps packs are sitting there staring at me. Like, come on, man, open me. Open me. All right, next up, we got an 88 score Tom Glavine rookie prospect card, PSA graded at a 6. Once again, we are in a situation where they are going to grade this card harder than what they're going to grade others, simply because there's so many of them made, they can't just give everything a 10. Are you kidding? Sorry, I'm watching baseball while I do this, and I think Todd Frazier just freaking homered. Todd freaking Frazier. I don't know, man. Todd Frazier doesn't do it for me. All right, 88 score, Tom Glavine, PSA 6, rookie prospect. Like I said, I love my Braves pitchers, apparently. Okay, 89 Topps traded, Jim Abbott, PSA graded at a 6. This is kind of anticlimactic for the end of the video, I think. What's my last one here? Oh, no. I've got a real home run hitter for the last card. 89 Topps traded, Jim Abbott. There it is. Got it for $1. That's why I bought it. I'm going to sell it for $2 and spend that money on cards. Okay, last card of this 2-video series is a real beauty. The card you all know and love. Bam. The 89 Topps traded Ken Griffey Jr. rookie freaking card. Love it. Again, graded a PSA 6. Couldn't tell you why. Really couldn't tell you why. I mean, come on. I guess, what do I care? I paid $3 for this or something. But still, there's no way. I can go get 10 cards right now that are older or newer that are graded as a PSA 6, or I'm sorry, graded as a PSA 8 or 9 that do not look any better than this card right here. They say buy the card, not the slab, right? There you go. But anyhow, I'm cool with it anyhow. This is a badass card. I'm going to take a look at what I have in inventory right now. One of these stays in my personal collection. I will probably keep the lower graded card, and so I know I have another one. So I'll figure that out tonight. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight rather than shooting videos all damn night. Actually, I'm 100% caught up on the mail that I have to open. I've got some 2020 Topps Heritage I want to open, but that seems like it's pretty boring. I got to film it because when I don't film it, I get one of one cards and that kind of bullshit. But looks like the Topps Heritage is pretty boring unless there's some kind of crazy hit in it, which is rare. But I do have quite a few fat packs of 2020 Topps Series 1. And I'm just sitting on all of my 2019 Series 2 and update, and I'm sitting on all that right now. I'm not going to open it. We're going to see what happens, because I think if Vlad, Tatis, Eloy, who's the other one? Vlad, Tatis, Eloy. I don't know, man. I'm shot. Anyhow, if that rookie class from last year comes out and starts off hot, I think those cards, those packs, probably will be pretty valuable. I know I bought them for $5.50 a piece or whatever, and just sat on them, but we'll see. All right, I'm over the 20-minute mark, and that's way too long for most of you to sit here and listen to me ramble. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off right now. I want to thank each and every one of you that made it this far for watching. I would love for you to tell your friends about this little station that we got going here. Please make sure that you're subscribed. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Leave me a like, perhaps a comment. What does everyone say? It goes a long way to making this. I don't know, man. You know the routine. You know what to do. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you soon. Later.